Crunch, 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 crunch. Hey guys, first fan of the night.
First fan of the night.
What do we have here, Metal Pete?
An SMC M48. It's 48 inch. And this one had a Caribbean Breeze sticker on it.
Yep.
So there's something peculiar about this, and it's got like this canopy that's definitely not an SMC.
And the nut on the bottom too that normally you don't see on the stamped SMCs.
Well, you'll see a button on the bottom like you do, but not the nut.
So there's a fan that's very high on my want list that's close to this, but this isn't it. Although I do like this one quite a bit.
Yeah.
I saw one of these as a kid. It's a brown M48, just the standard version, but with the integrated light kit, which was a plastic globe.
Already getting ready for 12 and 20.
Yes, but no crunching yet. And so I've seen pictures of it. I saw it in somebody's house as a kid. I haven't seen it since. If anybody sees that, I'd be happy to find one in white too, but I really want brown. I think this is my first brown M48. I'm pretty sure. And I've got a brown 36 inch. When I saw this, because of the nut on the bottom, at first I thought it was cast, but it's stamped. Yeah, this fan apparently, I was telling these guys, this fan apparently caused some drama because a couple collectors who didn't live anywhere near it, I guess, wanted it, and I don't know. It was up for a long time before I ended up getting it, so they definitely could have if they wanted to, but those are the breaks. Anything else you guys want to say before we start the video?
Not really at this time, so.
Well, 0 to highest first?
Yes.
What kind of interest do you think it's going to have, Andy? Oh, Andy's here, by the way.
Yeah.
Andy Worley is the name of your YouTube channel?
Yeah. Andre.
Andre Worley.
Yeah.
I think Andy might be the least Andre I've known. Like if I meet somebody named Andre, I expect him to either be French or black. To my knowledge, you're neither, right?
Some French ancestry. That's where the name comes from.
Ah, okay. So there is a little bit of a reason there. Yeah.
Big rush. I'm gonna say small rush.
What do you think, your medalist?
I'll say big rush.
Okay, well I guess I'm stuck with no.
Okay.
Ooh, kind of a high current draw on this one. Bearings are noisy, but I don't think it's curable noise other than replacing them. It has been getting quieter as we've ran it, but it has definitely got a little bit of the gravel bearings. Oh, wait, no. Okay, if it drops any more, then Pete has it. Right now, it's in Andy's. Okay, I think Andy wins.
Yeah, usually these.
It went up to 0.83, and now it's 0.81.
I saw it briefly go up to 8.4.
Well, then maybe it is in Pete's category. Then I missed the 8.4.
Yeah, it was quick. It was real
Okay.
quick.
You want to do the thing?
Yeah.
I'll do the first do the power factor and all that.
Oh yeah, power factor. Okay.
Factor of power.
95 watts.
That's gonna be a high power factor. Yep.
Yes, pretty much power factor
Let's
of 1.
see. There's a little bit of paint on the blades that we were gonna try to remove, and then Pete was like, "No, let's leave it on. It'll make it easier to clock." So let's see. Let's see if that's true. It's definitely flying.
Yeah.
You see what I mean about it's quieted down a little bit?
I'm getting 358.
Okay, that seems about right.
I don't know if we'll be
Yeah,
able
it's
to.
48 inch, so yeah, it's gonna go a little faster.
Yep.
I'm already feeling strong.
What were you gonna say, Andre?
I'd say once you're on the solid state, once it gets up to higher speed, you're not gonna be able to tell. You're not gonna be able to hear any solid state noise over the bearing noise.
We'll see. I mean, we've tested ones way noisier than this, so.
Okay. So
This is the kind of noise where, depending on where we're installing it, I may or may not replace the bearings. Like, if we're gonna install it at the barn, probably not. If I was gonna install it in my house, yes. Although even then, with that TriStar in Mia's room, I left it up as long as I could to see if the bearing noise bothered me. It did, but I wanted to I was hoping it wouldn't.
Okay, so 48 inch.
Yep, 48 inches. What? 12 point. Who's got the chart?
It's right behind you.
Ah.
12.5.
12.57. Yep, I knew I was close. You want to go up one more step, Pete? I think you seem a little far away from it.
Yeah, we can't do fan stick with this one.
No fan stick.
Fan stick won't help you this time.
It's still the solution to all of our problems.
Okay, I'm getting 748.
Wow, that's quite a
this
high
feels
velocity.
Pretty high velocity. This really does.
Yeah, that is 9,400. That's on a par with some 56-inch industrials.
That and blender fans.
Yep, and blender fans. Yeah, well, they're 52-inch industrials. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, very impressive. But I mean, older
Yeah.
SMCs are. I mean, SMCs in general are pretty impressive fans. The quality has definitely decreased. The more
On some of them,
yeah, but none of them are bad. Even the really cheap like Menards ones. Well, I take that back. You want to do spin down?
Yes.
DC 52s are pretty terrible. DC 42s move good air
Like
though.
the ones at Youth
At Youth
Center.
Center, yeah. If it was up to me, we'd replace all of those, but Rick doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Be very curious to see what's going to happen with Youth Center now. So, I'm guessing. I told Rick. I'm guessing either they're going to just like double down and really work on it and fix up and grow that church and fix up the building, or they'll get it ready to sell. One of the two. Because McGee Sr. passed away. So.
Right. Yeah.
But hey Andy, come here and look at this for a second before I forget. The only way I could get this finial in here, or that was backwards. Is that normal for these? I've never paid attention before. Like if I took this off and put it in the right way, it didn't fit. Well, yeah, pretty quick spin down. That lets me know that those bearings actually might still quiet down some more, because there's still some resistance. So we need to, more oil and WD-40 over time. We could probably get it to quiet down and also perform better. Where do you think it's going to start on the test rig?
I'm gonna guess because of the stiffness.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna say 5. I don't think it's gonna start as low as we'd like it to.
What do you think, Andy?
Under Price is Right rules, I agree with Pete, but I'm gonna go with 4.
Okay, I'll go with 6 then.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I think it budged a little.
5. No. 6,
It definitely budged at 6.
7.
No, we all lost. There we go.
Well, I mean, by Price is Right rules, I won, but I mean, I consider that a what's the word? It's not a
Okay.
it's not a rewarding victory. Let's put it that way.
It may do it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna keep going. That seems pretty solid.
So is that 7?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Now remember, no crunching until after the announcement. We will have an announcement first, and then the crunching.
And 8.
And now, a word from our sponsor. Crunch, 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 crunch. You know what else?
What?
Crunch, 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 crunch. Oh dear. Oh, he's got to get Sperry, the beverage of fan collectors.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice warm day, perfect for a cold, refreshing Sperry.
Yep.
That's a good grocery store low.
Yeah. This could be a
The
crush.
only thing that would make it better would be some Taco Burrito Mexico.
Oh yeah.
You know, and you can
9.
keep going on the test. I have not found a Mexican American type place. Like, authentic Mexican is one thing, and I love authentic Mexican, but I like American Mexican, which has a lot of cheese in it. If you go to Mexico and eat the food, there's not a lot of cheese.
Right.
And I like cheese.
Yeah.
So I like Mexican American food, which is, the version that has cheese and cheese sauce. And I know it's not authentic, but that doesn't mean I can't like it. And Cuco's was my go-to for that place by my house.
Yeah.
That was my go-to for Mexican American
Yeah,
until they
that was
closed.
good.
They're gone too.
I haven't found a place that I liked near here for good Mexican American.
There's 11.
But the Taco Burrito Mexico location that has fans has good Mexican American. In addition to having some authentic Mexican.
We're at 11, so.
I need to load up on
Gotta have
A12,
Crunchables.
A1220 here.
Yep.
And 12.
And now, a word from our sponsor. Crunch, 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 crunch. You know what else? Crunch, 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 crunch. And now the nerds. So let me ask you a question, because I know you do the sweet, salty mix. Are you one of those that dips your fries in the Frosty?
No.
You never heard of that?
Not as.
People do that a lot. I've never. That's not me, but people do that a lot. That's a sweet and salty thing. Just like you gotta have the sour cream and onion A1220, and you gotta have the I don't even know what flavor those are, but
Mixed.
the mixed berry.
They're just mixed in general.
Okay, mixed rainbow flavored A1220. So nobody, not one single person, for all the thousands of people that watch my videos, not one single person has taken me up on the game to guess in the comments what the 8-12-20 of each video is. I can't believe it. All these videos, all this crunching, and not one person has guessed.
13. So at least on, if this were to run on 5, that'd be a great control then. 5, 8, and 13. Here's 14. 15, 16,
Still under.
17. Yeah, because I thought these SMCs under 56 inch tend to go over.
Well, let's find out.
18,
It isn't yet.
Oh my god, just make it to 20 inch, got more room.
19. I think we will make it. Oh, we definitely will. We're only at 7.3. And it went up to like 8.1. So here is 20.
And now, a word from our sponsor. Crunch, crunch, crunch. You know, we should have Andy doing that because you actually have to do that. Well, you're probably not the voiceover person at your show, but, you know, you do work in television, so you would be the most appropriate person to do that. Have you ever done voiceovers? You ever had to do them for NBC or anything like that?
Not for anything we do on air.
Oh, I mean, for anything else?
No, from some of my own stuff.
Makes sense, yeah.
YouTube videos on air.
Mia used to do it professionally. People would send her, but it would all be like virtual. She used to work through a company called Odesk, where you could just hire people from all over the world for whatever you needed. And she did, one of the things she did was voiceover work. She's got a good radio voice.
21.
I should get her to record that, and we could use it, have it push a button.
That would be awesome.
Let's do, I just needed like a little portable recorder or something.
23. I know we're going to get close. 24. 25.
I'm trying to think of what the most cost-effective way to do that, because I won't spend $100 on just a gimmick, but like if I could get just like a little pocket recorder.
I'm guessing she still doesn't have whatever equipment she's using.
She did it all through.
28. 29.
I mean, whip.
30.
That's still not over. No inrush. Or no resonant frequency so far.
Right.
Yeah, she did it all through the computer with just like a condenser mic into the computer, and she still has all that. Plus, I've got my recording studio,
Yeah.
but we need something to play it back.
32.
So you could use my phone, except we're using my phone to film. So
Right.
could always have her record it and then send it to like Rick and Pete, and then we would have them. They could play it on their phone. That's probably the most.
You know, and me and
34. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're right in line at high. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
Yep. We're a little over, right? Because it was 8-1.
Yeah, just by
Nose hair.
nothing that would hurt it.
Drop my box of gold lines. That was how Rick started the Pete impressions. Rick was the one that started that. It's his fault. And he's sorry.
Yeah, especially since we actually had a video of me carrying a box of gold.
Well, we did that after. That was the prophecy coming true. Do me a favor, Andy. You're in the Patreon group chat.
I don't think so.
Nia's in there also. Tag her and ask her if she can record that and send it. And ask her to use her radio voice. I don't know.
Was it the founding Patreons by fan stick?
Yes. I I don't know if she has that chat muted. She may or may not see it. I will try directly after this video is over, but I'm worried I'll forget because, wow, yeah.
Solid state.
Okay, how do you think it's going to do? Andy, you want to go first, or?
Meaning, don't count the
noisy.
bearing noise.
Yeah, bearing noise doesn't count.
Okay, beyond the bearing noise, I'm going to say bedroom.
Okay, I'm going to say living room.
I'll chance it with silent.
Okay.
I think I might be onto something here.
Yeah, I'm going to turn off the gable.
I think you should turn off the gable.
It's getting a little loud.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting how quiet those bearings are at this speed.
I think you're right, other than the bearing noise.
Yeah.
That is silent. I cannot hear any.
No motor noise. Yeah,
Yeah.
this would be great on a solid state if we, well, either way it'd be great on a solid state. But if we can free up those bearings, then we could definitely put this somewhere.
Yeah.
It's a shame how many cool 48-inch fans there are, because I feel like that's a harder size to find a place for.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't fit in the small places, but like,
Okay, well, we're on full speed, so I can't hear anything.
hey, it's not a 12 and 20.
I can't hear anything above the bearing.
Nope, it's silent. We're calling it silent.
Okay, what is DS supposed to say?
And now a word from our sponsor. I'm sure she'll be annoyed at me for asking, but what is married life if not annoying another person constantly?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's all the tests.
That's right, because we did 0 to high.
Yeah.
Well, how metal is this?
Oh, this is definitely extreme underground metal.
Well, this is
The
Cannibal
death
Corpse.
metal,
Yeah.
yeah.
How Andy is it?
I'd say probably middle category. So solid, say SD40-2. That's a type of train.
Okay.
Good catch, but nothing super spectacular.
Nothing you would install in your house, assuming you only had a couple places to install fans.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna be low end of Menards for me if I could find the version with the integrated light. And normally I hate lights on metal bladed fans. I think it's silly. But this particular one I saw as a kid and just it made an impression on me. It would be high end of Menards. Okay, well, let's thank our sponsors. Fan Stick, Light Stick, Taco Burrito Mexico, Sperry, the beverage of fan collectors, the Good Manufacturing Company, A1220 LLC, where our motto is
Crunch,
crunch, crunch, crunch, crunch, crunch, crunch, crunch. Rickersheep.com, a fun game you can play with your friends. Go to rickersheep.com. Power Vacuum, the vacuum with more vacuums. Is that all the sponsors, Andy?
Udon.
Oh, Udong batteries. When I think of batteries, I think of Udong. Well, that's it for this video.
The
So
reason I remember that is because it was a new one.
wait, who's that at the door? Hold on, I have to get the camera out of the camera stand. Why, look, it's Metal Jonas. You looking for anything, Metal Jonas?
Definitely looking for. Do you have any new tone catalogs?
Yes, we have three of them.
How about some Homestead?
We have one.
Oh, we got a dead pipe.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Really?
That's not fun.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
Didn't know that could happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
What'd you do to it, Metal Jonas?
What do you think of House on the Rock, Metal Jonas?
Oh, House on the Rock. One word, incredible. One word, overwhelming. One word, amazing.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's it for this video. Patreon.com/dspiffy if you want to see some of the other stuff we were talking about. And of course,
Bye,
bye, Fanstick. Thanks for watching.